Every story you hear leaves a lesson behind. This is Story Times.
Magical coin that grants one true wish. In the quiet town of Amura, where dusty roads stretched endlessly and dreams often died before they could grow, lived a boy named Ethan. Ethan was 17, thin, soft-spoken, and burdened with responsibilities far heavier than his age. His father had died years ago, leaving him and his mother to survive on the little they could make from selling vegetables in the local market. Every morning before school, Ethan would carry baskets, arrange tomatoes, shout prices, and still rush off to class with chalk-stained hands and empty pockets. Despite everything, Ethan had something rare: hope. He believed deep in his heart that someday his life would change. But hope, when tested by hunger, can begin to fade. One evening, after a long and exhausting day, Ethan took a shortcut through the old abandoned path behind the market. People avoided that road. They said it was cursed. They said strange things happened there at night. Ethan didn't believe in such stories. He only believed in getting home quickly. As he walked, something shimmered in the dirt ahead of him. He bent down. It was a coin, not an ordinary coin. It was golden, warm to the touch, with strange symbols engraved around its edges. The center shimmered faintly, as though light lived inside it. The moment his fingers wrapped around it, a soft whisper echoed in his mind. One wish, one true wish, from the deepest part of your heart. Ethan froze. He looked around. No one was there. His heart pounded. Was he imagining things? He laughed nervously. I must be tired. He slipped the coin into his pocket and continued home. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The coin seemed heavier in his pocket, almost alive. Curious, he brought it out and studied it under the moonlight. The symbols seemed to glow brighter. Then he whispered, almost jokingly, "I wish for bread." Suddenly, there was a soft flash. Startled, he looked at his hands. There, resting in his palms, was a warm loaf of bread. Ethan's breath caught. His hands trembled. This wasn't imagination. This was real. The temptation of easy wishes. The next few days were magical. Ethan tested the coin carefully. I wish for money. A bundle of cash appeared. I wish for new shoes. They formed right before his eyes. Soon, his mother noticed the changes. They moved to a better home. They ate well. Ethan returned to school with confidence. For the first time in his life, people noticed him. But something else also grew inside him: greed. One day, Ethan saw a poor woman begging by the roadside. Her child lay weak beside her. Ethan hesitated. He could easily wish for wealth, luxury, anything. But instead, he whispered, I wish for this child to be healed. The coin glowed brighter than ever before. The child sat up, color returning to his face. The woman cried with gratitude. And for the first time since finding the coin, Ethan felt something deeper than excitement. He felt purpose. That night, the voice returned, clearer this time. The coin grants only one true wish. Not the wish you speak, but the wish that defines who you become. Ethan didn't understand. He had made many wishes already. What did it mean, one true wish? Soon, strange things began happening. Every time Ethan made a selfish wish, he felt weak afterward, tired, empty. But every time he used the coin to help others, his heart felt stronger. Then one day, tragedy struck. His mother collapsed in the market. Doctors said she needed urgent surgery, expensive surgery. Ethan's hands shook as he held the coin. This time his voice broke. I wish my mother to live. The coin didn't glow immediately. Instead, it grew cold. Then the voice whispered one final time. Your true wish must come from sacrifice, not fear. Choose wisely. Ethan realized something painful. The coin had been testing him all along. It wasn't about magic. It was about character. The hardest choice. Ethan understood now. The coin would grant one ultimate wish, not unlimited miracles. All the smaller wishes were only lessons preparing him. He sat by his mother's bedside all night, thinking. He could wish for endless wealth, fame, power, comfort. But would that truly fulfill his heart? Or would he become empty again? As the sun rose, Ethan closed his eyes and whispered, I wish for the power to change lives, even if I lose the magic. The coin burst into brilliant light. Then, it vanished. At first, Ethan thought he had made the wrong choice. The magic was gone, but something had changed. Opportunities began opening naturally. A scholarship he never applied for came through. A mentor noticed his intelligence. People were drawn to his kindness. Ethan worked hard, studied harder, and years later, became a doctor, serving in the very same poor communities he came from. One day, while treating patients, a small boy handed him something. A coin, golden, warm, with strange symbols. The boy smiled innocently and ran away. Ethan stared at the coin in his palm, and this time, he didn't hear a voice. He didn't need one. He already knew the truth. The lesson, the real magic was never the coin. The real magic was who Ethan became because of the choices he made. Because the most powerful wish in the world is not for riches, not for fame, not for comfort, but the wish to become someone who changes the world for the better.
Thank you for spending this moment with Story Times. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful stories. Until next time, remember every story teaches a lesson,